everybody, it's Tammy. Thanks for joining me today. And I have been working on this beautiful round journal, and I'm going to call it a cupcake journal because it's not, even though it's not really a cupcake journal, but it looks like a cupcake on top. And this is a design team project for Oohlala Vintage Treasures, Crystals and Pearls Kit Club. And we did the cover together on the last video, and then we just I just used one of these binder rings, and I put together the circle pieces that were in the kit as pages in the journal. And what I've done since the last time I saw you is I have used I called it a topper piece, but I glued it down and then I put the bulb pin on that had the little crown, and I tied this little sparkly bit in there on with this piece of pink trim. So that's what I've done since the last time I saw you, and I said we would make pockets together to go in it. So what I've done is I have picked out some trims to use, and I thought we would make some pockets on some of the pages. I'm going to start with the easiest one, what I think is the easiest one first. And I just picked out this piece of boucle sparkly fabric and the piece of this beautiful piece of wallpaper. And I'm going to just put the fabric down and use it as my pocket. So I'm just going to kind of line this up so it makes sure that it's where it needs to be. And then I'm just going to put this fabric down. And so now I have a little pocket. All right. And I'm going to trim around it. Some of these I'm going to not trim. The other two I'm probably not going to trim, but this one I am. All right. Because of the look I wanted for this one. So now I have this little pocket that I can tuck something in. And this was a piece of a larger applique, and it had two other beautiful pieces around it. But this one I'm going to just, I cut out this piece, and I'm going to just put it right there, kind of at an angle, and use that to decorate this pocket. So now I have this pretty little pocket, and I can tuck some little goodies in there. So I'm just going to put some down right here. All right, so now I have that little pocket, and I can put some goodies in there. So that was super straightforward and simple, that little pocket. So I love that. That turned out really pretty. So I'm going to set that one aside, and I'm going to do one that's a little more involved. Right, for this one, I picked out this wrapping paper. It was a wrapping type paper. And this one's going to be all neutrals. So I picked this piece and this one. And all of these are from the Crystals and Pearls Kit Club. I picked this one. I thought I would lay this down like that. And then I picked these little bits to put with it. This one. So I picked these little bits to decorate the pocket. So I need to move this pretty doily piece to do this because I'm afraid I'm going to mess that up. So here I have this, and I'm not going to make it on the pocket. I'm going to make the pocket and then I'll glue it on because I don't want, there's going to be some gluing here and I don't want to glue my pocket shut. So I'm going to let these hang off, I think. But I'm just going to construct the pocket and then I will attach it. I'm going to use that piece. Then I'm going to use this piece of trim, and I'm going to put it, yeah, I'm already gluing my table. I'm going to put it right here in this part that's not as sequiny. And so it'll be off it'll kind of be the edge. Because I know I want things to hang down and kind of peek out of the journal. So I'm going to make just a 3-loop bow. That'll give me 2 tails at the bottom. So I have 2 tails there, and I need them to be more even. So I'm just going to loop, loop, loop. And I'm hoping, see, it gives me 2 long tails that'll kind of both hang down. And I'm hoping it'll glue good because I'm going to put something on top so it doesn't have to glue perfectly, but I want it to hold its shape. Yeah, okay, so it helped. Then I love this trim, so I thought I would just glue that right in there. Y'all, please excuse my nails. It's yard working time, and my nails suffer. And I don't get them done until I'm finished playing in the dirt. My other thing I enjoy is working in the yard, so it's that time of year. All right, so I'm just going to put that pretty little trim down. Then I have these little pieces, these little bits, and I'm just going to layer them. So this little tiny, pretty doily piece, I want it to show. So I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to put this little piece on the very edge of it. And then this little piece about right there. So now I have this pretty little edge, this little side cluster to this pocket. And then I'll just glue it on like so and let it hang off the page. And that'll give me some little things peeking out of my journal. So I love that one. Isn't that pretty, the way that turned out? All right, what I've done is I've just glued it on the page, and now I have this little pocket on this sparkly, glittery wallpaper page. Not wallpaper, wrapping paper. I just love the way that turned out. So this will hang and peek out of the little round journal, and it'll be really pretty. All right. So the last pocket, I'm gonna set this aside, is I've chosen this piece of round journal page. I've chosen these more pink trims, and this piece of doily that's so pretty is going to be my pocket. And I'm not gonna construct it on this either. I will put that on last. Lots of times I do that so I don't glue my pocket down to the page. So I'm going to take, set that up there. I'm going to take this pretty piece of vintage fabric and this pretty piece. which one? I think I'll put that one on top. And that, I just cut them about the same length, which is about 6 inches. And I'm going to tie them. No, first thing I'm going to do is pin them together with this pretty ballet dangle. So I'm going to just pin these together. With the ballet dangle. And then I'm going to take this trim and I'm going to loop it through the dangle and then tie a bow. And I want it to hang down. So I'm just going to go up here and tie a little bow. Now I have 3 little pieces that hang down. Trim that. And then I should have put this on the dolly first. I'm just going to put it on the dolly. Should have done that first, but it's okay. It turned out okay. Make sure my bow is on top. And then that will be my little pocket. And I'll put it on this page. A little ballet charm. All right, and so let me pop that on. So I just glued that around the edges of the page, and now I have this little sweet pocket that I can tuck some fun things in. So I've made 3 quick pockets, and these I will tuck in the journal, and these 2 will hang out and peek through the journal and give it some softness and some, interest. And I need to do some final little embellishments on the journal, just some final decorations, which I'll do. So the next time I see you, I will have the final flip through of this pretty little round cupcake journal. So thanks again for joining me, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and always remember to embellish the story, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.